Portable power tools are one of the greatest time and energy savers around. Since they're so readily available and useful, we tend to forget that they're powered and have the potential to amputate, break bones, electrocute, and kill. We urge you to use caution when working with power tools. That is why today we'll be discussing proper power tool safety with an emphasis on power tools and powder actuated tools. Some common problems people have when it comes to power tools are inadequate instructions provided, use of improperly grounded and non-double insulated tools, protective guards that are defective, pinned back, or removed, using dull cutting edges of blades and bits, hanging power cords when they're not supposed to be, specifically on ladder rungs, and non-balanced or unsecured operator position. Some simple solutions to those common problems are to receive proper training in different power tool use, do regular preventive maintenance on power tools, perform inspections regularly and repair defective tools immediately, shorten power cords to prevent hang-ups, and if you are performing elevated work, remembering to use fall protection. Remember to follow these rules. Know your power saw. Read the owner's manual carefully. Learn the applications and limitations as well as the potential hazards specific to the tool you are using. Ground all tools unless they are double insulated. If the tool is equipped with a 3-prong plug, it should be plugged into a 3-hole receptacle. Never remove the 3rd prong. Keep guards in place and in working order. Avoid dangerous environments and don't use the saw in wet locations. Make sure you have adequate light to work in. And make sure the saw and motor frame are properly grounded to the floor and stable. Keep your body out of line with the lumber being sawed. Use a pusher stick when feeding lumber near the blade. Use a brush to remove scrap from the table, not your hands. Shut off the power while adjusting the saw hood or gauge. Lock power controls in the off position. Unplug the electrical cord before changing saw blades. As with any other operation, get help when sawing long material. Always keep the area around the saw free from loose material that can cause tripping. And lastly, wear proper apparel. No loose clothing or jewelry to get caught in moving parts. Also, be sure to wear suitable eye protection when using power saws. Another commonly used tool that needs extra safety precautions are powder actuated tools. Certification is required to use them since there are many hazards you could be facing. These hazards include the following: flying particles of dirt or scale, or particles discharged from the work surface the stud enters. Using too heavy a charge for the material. This can result in the stud being fully shot through the work. Studs ricocheting if the tool is not held properly or is being used on too hard of a material. Fire hazards from using the tool when flammable or explosive dust or fumes are present. Using the tool powder charges in firearms or using firearm blanks in powder actuated tools. Before using powder actuated tools, you should be sure of a few things. Test the tool each day before loading to see that the safety devices are working. Follow manufacturer's instructions and testing methods. If the tool does not work properly, do not use it until it has been properly repaired. Inspect the tool before using to ensure that it is clean, all moving parts operate freely, and the barrel is free from obstructions. Make a thorough study of each job. Know the types of materials you'll be driving into so that you can select the proper stud and cartridge. Also, know what is on the other side of a wall as well as what's inside it, such as electrical wires and pipes. Some general rules of handling powder actuated tools are: never point the tool at anyone. Watch for bystanders or clear the work area before use. Load immediately before firing only. Never carry a loaded tool from one job to the other. Always wear adequate eye and ear protection when using these tools. Don't try to start too close to the edge of the work surface. There is a chance of material cracking or spalling. Unless the tool manufacturer recommends otherwise, minimum edge distances of 1 inch for steel and 6 inches for concrete are suggested. Never place your hand over the muzzle of a loaded tool, and don't rest the tool against your body when loading or making adjustments. Don't drop or throw powder actuated tools. Never fire close to or through pre-drilled holes. This can cause the fastener to ricochet. Hold perpendicular to the work surface, and don't fire studs into cast iron, high carbon, or tempered steel, armor plate, rock, glazed brick, tile, or glass. Always keep powder actuated tools, studs, and cartridges in a safe place when not in use, preferably under lock and key. Don't leave tools or accessories unattended, even for a short period of time. If a jam or misfire of your tool occurs, follow these steps to prevent injury. Never try to release a loaded tool that has jammed in the firing position. Place it in a safe place and contact the manufacturer's representative. If a misfire occurs, hold the tool against the work surface for 15 to 30 seconds. Do not remove the tool from the work surface when opening the tool and removing the defective load. Check the manufacturer's recommendations for disposal instructions in case of a misfire. Do not throw loads into trash containers or leave them lying around. We hope you have enjoyed learning more about power tool safety and gained some insight into proper tool usage and what to do should something go wrong. Remember to never use a power tool unless you have been trained on how to properly and safely use that tool. We thank you for taking the time to watch this video and hope you will join us again for future video toolbox talks. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Please let us know if you have any questions or comments. Thank you very much and have a safe day.